One more quick round on the round table on the stories that may have been overlooked this week or something to watch for in the next week. Let me start with Paul Gigot of the Wall Street Journal.
This week, the Supreme Court rejected 5-4 a challenge from the left to the foreign wiretap surveillance program that the Obama administration has been pursuing. So you have 5 conservative justices agreeing with the Obama administration, which is implementing the Bush policy. So it goes to show you how the degree to which the Obama and Bush anti-terror policies are actually much closer than advertised.
There has been a lot of continuity.
I hate to say this, but I think the environmental impact study on the Keystone Pipeline by the State Department is a normal story. And it probably means that Keystone is going to get built and that the environmental community can be up in arms. It's going to be a lot of
basically said it's not going to have much of an impact on climate change.
And I think that's a big story, and now it's going to. I got Bill McKibben coming to my class at Tulane. I know he's not going to like this, but it's going to. And I'm sure the study will be questioned, but you can't diminish it. Look, if you're a Democrat and you believe in science, then if this is the science, that's the science.
So the Keystone Pipeline is going to be approved.
It seems more likely today than it did last week. I'll say that.
Okay.
Well, of course, I've been out of the country doing Pope Speak, so I'm at somewhat of a disadvantage. But one of the things I noticed when I got home last night was that General Michelle Johnson has been named head of the Air Force Academy. And she's a basketball player there and of course, a woman. And that, I think, is very, very important because we've had so many problems with women in the military. I mean, for somebody to volunteer to serve our country and then be abused in our own military is so shocking. And to have a woman be in charge of training these young Air Force members, I think, is very important.
I think that's right. You're going to be going back for the papal conclave. Do you think there's a pope by Easter?
Oh, I do. I think that they very much want to have a pope by Palm Sunday, which is March 24th. The day to look for, March 19th, St. Joseph's Day. I just learned, as a Catholic of so many years, that St. Joseph's Day is right up there with Easter and Christmas as a feast day that you can eat meat, you can do anything you want during Lent, and it would be a day that they could rejoice more than most Lenten days.
We'll circle it on our calendars. Mia Love.
In 2011, I remember looking back at my notes and seeing this poll that was done by Gallup where they asked Republicans and Democrats how much of every dollar spent by federal government is waste. Republicans said 52 cents out of every dollar. Democrats said 47 cents, which told me at that time an overwhelming amount of Americans thought there was a lot of waste. And I'm wondering what it looks like today. And like I said, I believe that the sequester is really, it's painted as a showdown between Republicans and Democrats, but I really think that it's going to shift between Washington and the American people. And I'd love to see, I'm looking for that swell of American people saying, you know what, Washington's not doing the job anymore. We are going to actually go in and take this country
see what
back.
People really think
Healing is going
I
to be done on the ground level, yes.
I'm going to be a little philosophical, and what I'm picking is, it's poverty to me, but it's poverty of the heart and soul that I think that is existing today. We have a country now that celebrates the powerful, what we feel powerless. We have things that fill our lives, but we don't feel fulfilled. We have more connections, we're less connected, and we have bigger homes, but we're trying to find a home. And I think in the end, what matters about this Pope and what matters is today is how do we find our way to happiness when we have all this stuff going on?
We are going to end on that homily. Well said. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
And now we honor our fellow Americans who serve and sacrifice. This week, the Pentagon released the name of one Marine killed in Afghanistan. That is all for us today. Thanks for sharing part of your Sunday with us. Check out World News with David Muir tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow on GMA.